we're going to gain a lore with Alan Adale, gain a lore with Alan Adale, and gain a lore with Alan Adale. And then you better believe that we're going to ink a Pirate's Life because we have nothing that can sing a 6-cost song. NANI? This is the Mouse Song deck that we're trying out today. Why do we call it the Mouse Song? It's because we got Minnie Mouse right here, and we have the Floodborn version of Minnie Mouse that's going into Ursula's lair. It's a whole mood, and she's got the flashlight, and if you open any Rise of the Floodborn packs, you'll probably have a puzzle piece of this card right here. It has lots of songs going on. We got singers to sing those songs. We got Ariel to find the songs, and then we got stuff that synergizes with songs. Unbelievable. So we got 30 songs. That's half of the deck, right? Do we have more than 60 cards? We have exactly 60 cards. So our goal is to get Cinderella down, to play some songs. But we want to sing our songs when we have Alan Adale on the board. He says whenever you play a song, gain 1 lore. That's going to help us win the game. We got Ursula to sing the 4-cost songs. We got Ariel to find the song. When we play Ariel down, we get to look at the top 4 cards of our deck. If there's a song card, we get to put it into our hand. Not all of the song cards, just 1 card. And then we also got another little synergy here with the Tigger in the Crow's Nest. He's one of a kind. But this deck, we're playing 4 of them. 4 of a kind, 1 of a kind. Evasive. Good news. And then we also got the Swashbuckles. Whenever you play an action, this character gets +1 strength and +1 lore this turn. So we can decide to use him to attack, to challenge into somebody, or we can just use him to win the game, get some lore. And then Minnie Mouse also works with the songs. It says whenever you play a second action this turn, this character gets 2 lore this turn. So she can quest for 3, but we're going to have to play 2 actions. That's a whole lot of actions, but luckily half of our deck is actions. With low-cost songs, all of these can be sung by any of our creatures except for Minnie Mouse. Minnie, this one that isn't shifted, can sing all of these songs except for this one, or none of these songs. She can't sing any because she's a 1-cost card, and these are 2-cost songs. That's what I was trying to say. We got the Bee King Undisputed. That's going to help us survive a little bit longer. We got the Pirate's Life. They lose 2 lore. We gain 2 lore. Again, just drawing out the game a little bit more. We got the You Can Fly song card. Chosen character gains evasive until the start of your next turn. That's good. And we're just playing that, not for too much of the effect. Like, yeah, it could keep us safe, but we're playing it so we can get the effects of Tigger and Minnie Mouse and Alan Adale. These things love having action songs played. That turn is going to get us more lore. And then we got the underrated card. This has fallen out of favor lately, but I think it is still super spicy. 1 lore is 5% of the game. Get 5% of the game each time you use this card right here, the Sleepy's Flute. You exert it. If you played a song this turn, gain 1 lore. If you have all 4 of these on board, if you play a song, you could exert all 4, gain 4 lore. That's 20% of the game right there. It's a super cheap deck. Look at this, $42 for this Mouse Song deck, with the majority of the cost coming from this Ariel card and the Cinderella card. Cinderella of $4 rare, in the Ariel from the first chapter, super rare. I can't believe that this is not more expensive than the Cinderella, but I guess there isn't many other rarities of this. I wonder what the foil is of this. Probably like $30, right? Ooh, $16. And the foil of this, $10. It makes sense. It's a good card. We like our song cards. We're excited to play this deck. We're going to play it here together. The link to this website is in the description of this video. So if you want to play this deck, you can click that link and then go here to menu, export, not share. Ooh, don't do that. Menu, export, ink table, and play on ink table. Things that we learned in this video: Alan Adale is a lore machine. Number 2, the best defense is a good offense. And number 3, Sleepy's Flute is spicy, and you should put it into all of your Amber decks to throw your opponent off your trail. Say you don't even have a song card in your deck, just put a Sleepy's Flute in there, and then when your opponent sees it, they're gonna be like, what are they doing? What's going on? And it's a red herring. You're throwing them off the trail. They're not gonna know what to do. We are going up against a green steel discard, which might be a bad matchup for us, but we're going to be okay because we got Cinderella, we got Tigger, we got the stuff that we need to do. We're not going to mulligan anything here. We're keeping the hand that we were intended to win with. Our opponent mulligans about 3 cards, but we're going to be okay. We're going to ink, looking like it's going to be Tigger, because we want to on 3 play Ariel. So we're going to ink Tigger, and then we are going to get Cinderella into battle position. She's played to the field for 1 ink, and then we pass the turn. Our opponents got some smoke for us. They put down a song card into the inkwell. It's the one that gives you resist 2. They play Diablo, so they have some hand knowledge. They know what's going on. We could also get some hand knowledge, and we could probably discard a card for them. So we can ink a card. It's going to be our guest. We are going to play the Bare Necessities. That's going to let us look at their cards, see if they have any non-characters. So they have 3 non-characters. They have Strength, Hypnotize, and Sudden Chill. So we need to get rid of those cards before they can get rid of us. So it's looking like we want to get rid of Sudden Chill this turn because they can only use 2 ink next turn. So that is going to be what we are going to target with the Bare Necessities. And then because we know that they have another card and we want to get rid of their actions as soon as possible, we are going to sing another Bare Necessities with our Cinderella Ballroom Sensation. That's going to look at their hand again. We're going to look for any non-character cards. They have Strength of the Raging Fire and Hypnotize. We need to get rid of the Strength of the Raging Fire, I think, because we want to be able to survive, but also need to get rid of the Hypnotize so they can't make us discard. That would be a bad deal. So what is it going to be? It's going to be Hypnotize, because I think they would like rather keep Strength of the Raging Fire in their hand instead of inking it. And if they have to ink Mr. Smee, that's a better deal for us. We're going to pass the turn. That's what we got going on. 2 Bare Necessities, rip 2 of their good cards out of their hands, but now we have less songs for less synergy next turn. They do put down the Mr. Smee. That's the thing that we didn't want to see. And then they're questing their Diablo, the Devoted Herald. We don't have any smoke to give the Diablo this turn, but we can play our Ariel and find a new card. We are going to ink the Minnie Mouse, and we get to play the Ariel. That looks at the top 4 cards of our deck. If we find a song card there, which is Go the Distance, we can put it into our hand. Thank you very much. We get Go the Distance, and then the rest go to the bottom of our deck in the order that we choose. We got our Go the Distance action card. We can ready chosen damaged character viewers. They can't quest for the rest of the turn, draw a card. So if they were damaged, we could ready them. But do we want to do that? Do we want to challenge her into the bird? I don't think so. I think we just stand our ground this turn, waiting to do other stuff. We know that they have the Strength of the Raging Fire in their hand, so they could do 2 damage to us next turn. I think we're going to pass here. Maybe we should do Be Our Guest to sing, find another character card, but that's not the synergies that we're going for. So we're just passing the turn. That's what we got going on. They ink Strength of the Raging Fire. Great news. They'll probably play the Prince John this turn. They're questing for 1 with their Diablo Maleficent Spy. And then we'll see what else they got. They're questing for another 2 with their Mr. Smee. They're going to have to take a damage this turn because they don't have a captain character in play. They play Mr. Smee. Didn't see it coming. And then there it is. They put a damage on their Smee with the end of turn phase. We get an Alan Adale. That's what we needed to see. So we will, in fact, ink the Mini, and then we can play the Alan Adale. If we can sing both of these, no, we can't. We can sing one of these. They can't quest for the rest of the turn. Draw a card. So if I challenge Cinderella into the bird, I can ready it again with Ariel singing this song, and we get to draw a card. I like the sound of that. I wanted to challenge my Cinderella into the Diablo Devoted Herald, doing a damage to it, not questing. We're at 0 lore, and then we are going to sing Go the Distance with Ariel. That's going to let us ready Cinderella. Then we get a pending trigger of the Alan Adale, gets us to gain 1 lore, and we get to draw a card, which is Teeth and Ambitions. That's a good card because we could sing that right now and get rid of this Mr. Smee, but we would have to do 2 damage to one of our other characters. So maybe that's what we do, because we get another lore if we do that with Alan Adale. So we will sing Teeth and Ambitions with our Cinderella. That's going to let us do 2 damage to Alan Adale. Yeah, we'll do 2 damage to Alan Adale. And then we're going to do 2 damage to their Mr. Smee, so they can't gain a bunch of lore next turn. And then we get to gain a lore because we played a song card, and Alan Adale looks for song cards and then gains us lore if we played a song card. They ink a Go-Go Tamago, which is great news, because if they played it, they would have gotten 2 extra lore off of this Alan Adale. So maybe not the smartest things for us to do They do take out our Ariel with their Mr. Smee, but their Mr. Smee is also going to go away with the end of turn. They have to take another damage. And then they're questing, they're up at 5 lore, and they got this Prince John on board. There's the Mr. Smee into the discard. Like we said, we get another song, Incredible Value. So do we want to look for a character to play, or do we want to do this to give negative strength and then we can attack? Yeah, that's what we want to do. So we want to play the Painting the Roses Red. Alan Dale's going to give us 1 lore eventually. We're going to give negative strength here and not choose another character. And we get to draw a card, and we get to gain a lore. That was a good deal. Up to 3 lore. Then we get to challenge into the Diablo Devoted Herald and take no damage back because we gave him negative strength with Painting the Roses Red. We could do another song here that would let us find a card, or we could load up Cinderella to be able to sing next turn. So I think that's what we want to do. We want to put Cinderella on board, looking for some more synergy pieces. We're not going to quest our Alana Dale. Oh, maybe we do, just to bait out the Prince John. And if they have a damaging spell, I think that'd be a fine trade. If they take out our Alana Dale with their Prince John, then they lose their Prince John also. But if they have a damaging spell in their card, in their hand, like, we're already cooked anyway. We're up at 5 lore. We tied up the game. They play down another Prince John. If they have us discard, they're going to be cooking. So we need to make sure that we go down to a hand of 0 this turn. We get to be our guest. So we are going to sing Be Our Guest with Cinderella because we want to sing, so we still have the ink to play the character that we find in the hand. We get an Alana Dale, which might be the right call here. That's what we're going to go for. We're going to get Alana Dale and put it into our hand. We get to put the rest on the bottom of the deck, and then we get to gain a lore with Alana Dale. We are going to get to play Alana Dale because we have 4 ink, and then we are going to get to sing Be Our Guest with Cinderella. That's going to look at the top 4 cards. And then we get 2 Alana Dale triggers because we got 2 Alana Dales. Do we dare get the 3rd Alana Dale, or do we get the Sleepy's Flute? You already know it's going to be the 3rd Alana Dale because we crazy. We get to gain a lore because we sing a song. We get to gain another lore because we sing another song. We're not going to quest the chicken because we're not too scared that this is a damaging spell. Just kidding, it probably is. We should probably ink the Alana Dale because this might be a discard card, but we're going to keep it because we're crazy. Hopefully it's not a damaging spell. They have the Hidden Cove. That's going to give characters that they move there +1 strength and +1 willpower. That makes their Prince John huge. They move both of their Prince Johns there, and then they pass the turn. Love to see it. Hopefully we get a song card. We do get a song card. That means that we can get 3 lore with Alan Adale right now. You're kidding me. We're going to play Alan Adale into the battlefield. We are going to get to sing Painting the Roses Red with Cinderella. That's going to give us the ability to choose negative strength, but we're not going to choose anybody up to 2. And then we get to gain 3 lore with Alan Adale. 1, 2, and 3. 1 for each lore. What's this? We get another Painting the Roses Red from our Draw a Card ability. We are going to get to sing that with, you guessed her, Cinderella, the Ballroom Sensation. We are going to get 3 more lore with 3 more Alan Adales. We're not going to choose anybody to give negative strength to. No, thank you. We get a Pirate's Life. We're going to gain a lore with Alan Adale, gain a lore with Alan Adale, and gain a lore with Alan Adale. And then you better believe that we're going to ink a Pirate's Life because we have nothing that can sing a 6-cost song right now. We're at a crossroads where we should probably quest the 2 chickens. That would put us up to 18 lore. And then next turn, we could just hopefully quest this 1 chicken. That's the idea that we're going with. So that's what we're doing. We're questing the chicken. That's up to 16 lore. And then we're questing the other chicken. And if this 1 chicken lives, then we win the game. It's that easy. Alan Adale, kind of OP. We call this the Mouse Song deck, but it ended up being the Rooster's Crow that sealed the deal. Do we get a song card in our draw? It's Cinderella Ballroom Sensation. Too bad. If it was a song card, we could have won with Alan Adale's, but only this way we get to win by questing Alan Adale. There is all 20 lore. That's how you play the mouse deck. Thanks for watching. We put out new videos every day.